Hoi there, it is Rain. There's been a lot of VRChat trips this year, so bills went up and my bank account balance went less up. I was running out of money, but I knew what I had to do. I put on my big boy socks and I turned to the one place I rage quit a very long time ago, Fiverr. There are many reasons as to why I don't want to woo with Fiverr, but you'll probably get the general idea of things as I go along. Obviously, if you're going to sell something, the price is pretty important to get right. You want to be compensated for your time, of course, but also don't want to be in a position where no one wants to pay for your product because they can get the same thing cheaper elsewhere. Let's see what kind of market we're putting ourselves in here. Interesting. Very, very low prices. Well, shit. Well, shit. I needed the money more than I wanted it. If I was going to get into this Fiverr scene and actually get any orders, I was no way going to get away with the pricing more than the top seller at the time. This person, I believe they must have been charging like $550 or $560 for their premium, and it's not a lot in pounds. That's not a lot in pounds, especially when with all the conversions and giving Fiverr their cut and all that good jazz. So yeah, back in May, I went ahead and made my first gig with 3 tiers. The first tier, basic. I added up to 3 models to make a brand new one. This is what most new avatar creators do, especially on Fiverr, also known as kid bashing or Frankenstein avatars. Now, the original price for this was $50 US. It's been changed since. $50 US would be about £40. A standard tier, simple model with no accessories. Basically just a human avatar with very simple clothing like a t-shirt or a hoodie, etc. This was originally for $265, which is more, but still not very much. These prices are based off the big guy, the top dog of Fiverr model creations from scratch. And then my premium tier is for a complex model with accessories. So basically anything humanoid, it doesn't have to be a human, with complicated clothing. Could be cat ears, tail, weird eccentric dresses and all that. So I made them and there wasn't much left to do, but wait. And then I got a notification. My first message. Yes! Someone with an elaborate, complicated design, animation, and 2 models made from scratch. This is the kind of thing that would take 100 hours. That's like a $1,000 job if I wanted to get paid at least minimum wage. Or... oh... I don't have much money right now. Is this what I'm going to be looking forward to for the next few months?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I ended up getting 22 messages about avatars. About half of them expressed a genuine interest in buying. Ended up with 6 orders though, which is fair. When the first order came in, I was looking forward to it, of course. Why wouldn't I? I'm not the best at drawing in an anime style, but I could pull off a model, right? A $500 job, and my avatar character sheet approved. Everything was in the green. As long as I spend less than 40 hours on it, I'll be able to get minimum wage. Hell yeah, I got this. Or so I thought. Then ended up spending 60 hours on the model. Just kidding, it was 69 hours. Nice. Who needs minimum wage when you got numbers like these? This client totally 100% loved this avatar and didn't ask me to change anything at all, and I totally wasn't salty about how they didn't seem happy with the final product and found several issues with it when I was really proud of it. No, it all went down flawlessly. I'm not bothered about how it went at all. It was pretty good. One thing that's pretty annoying about Fiverr is the whole money conversion thing. I have to put everything in dollars and they convert things however they wish. So when my next client came around talking about $200 budget to make their OC, I thought things would be okay as long as I played my cards right. Do you think you could create this? My budget is $200. If I could use a model that already exists for the body, I could model the head onto it for $200 USD. How does that sound? I would have to see the body. Would the avatar come with clothes? Yeah, it would come with clothes, and I don't know really what kind of body type were you thinking. Here's the reference of what I'm looking for in a body. That looks pretty fitting. You could buy the model for me to edit it for you. Would I be able to get the price lowered for providing a 3D model? I try to keep my prices as low as I can. I really do, but you have to understand that if I'm spending more than 40 hours on this model for $200 US, I wouldn't even be getting minimum wage. It's probably going to take me about that time, if not longer, so lower than $200 US isn't doing me much good. But if you're really struggling with the cost and can't spend more than $200, I can take the $25 you spent on the model off and do $175. I will be paying in Canadian dollars.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
After a mini meltdown and trying to explain to this person that I have repeatedly said US dollars and Canadian dollars is not comparable to US dollars, I finally kicked myself in the shin and I made the avatar for 200 Canadian and spent 16 hours on it because I was too mad to explain that the model wasn't rigged. So I ended up rigging it myself and had a lovely traumatic dream about teeth. And oh my god, this face still gives me anxiety. I don't know what kind of nightmares I'd have if the lewd peepee model customers actually ended up giving me money. Probably
Why are you running? Why are you running?
This nightmare model was the reason for my first 5-star review. On a positive note, was it worth it? Honestly, I can't say no, because I'm not really making this money for myself at this point. It's all for paying vet bills. It's for the bunnies. So I guess it was worth it. Did I think I could fix a Koikatsu model in a couple of hours and charge $45 for a commission I'd only get £25 from? Yes. Did I spend several more hours than I originally planned to? My next job was one I was really looking forward to. I mean, this image, now that's a handsome boy man I want to put my signature pink stripy pantsuit on. Don't ask questions, okay? Just don't ask questions. 53 hours on this model wasn't too bad. It was closer to 40 hours than 69. but it was still 53 hours. This is why I started changing my prices. I honestly couldn't keep up with myself regardless of how much I enjoyed making this model, even with the horrible fashion choices that were made. Gladly, this and client was so happy. They came back with another order. A $50 avatar fix. I totally went overboard on, considering the price and the 10 hours I spent perfecting little details I probably shouldn't have. On the plus note, I got tipped and actually got a wage on this model. I got paid minimum wage. Crazy. I really wasn't expecting any tips. Fun fact, Fiverr not only takes 20% of your order cost, but 20% of tips too. You really can't do this Fiverr thing long term, huh? Talking about long term, here's a message from my long term sponsor, me. Yes, me. Bank commissions are open. We'll make a model for money. Pros, you pay less money than on Fiverr. I get more money than on Fiverr. Also, your model will have the famous pink pantsuit. Why wouldn't you want that? It's a bug. It's a deal if I ever heard of it. Cons, you can't put me in your YouTube video about buying things on Fiverr, which is a bummer. But I'll draw you a cookie. Just think about it. Don't commission me on Fiverr. Just don't do that. Next order, $450. And 6 hours later, another model. Yeah, a commission with animated expressions this time. Yeah, spent too long on it, and I got less than minimum wage. Yeah. but tail wiggles. Yeah. The tail wiggles make it worth it. I just took a 2-week break off making models on Fiverr so I could make my avatar. Whoa. Nice, right? So yeah, my 2-week break is done and I'm going back to Fiverr to work on more models, but hopefully with prices that actually get me somewhat of a minimum wage. Somewhat of one, because it kind of sucks, you know. You're working just as long as everyone else and getting paid less just because people want to pay less. Also, just kind of funny how the first guy came along like, I want you to do this and this and this, but I don't have a lot of money. It's like, what are you doing? I'm not offering food. I'm not offering you essentials to live and survive. This is a model that you can have fun in. What do you mean? It's a luxury item. I mean, you heard the numbers I was throwing out there, like 60 hours, 50 hours. It's a lot of time. It's like a week's worth of pay. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get less orders now because of the whole price jump. And like, if I'm completely honest with you, it's still not enough. Like, I did a massive price jump from $500 to $650. That's a lot. Fun fact though, on my commissions page, which I'll link below, it's way cheaper. It's way cheaper. You can pay me £420 for a premium model. What? $420? Yes, $420, dude. It was probably like, I don't know, like 500 something US dollars, like 550 or something like that. I don't know. But just think about it, £420. Hell yeah. Thanks for watching this video, I guess. I'll see you on the other side. Farewell. Farewell.